Imagine standing with just $500 in your hand, a sum that feels modest, maybe even insignificant, especially when stacked against the towering dreams of financial freedom. Yet throughout history, the most remarkable success stories have begun with modest means, fueled by vision, discipline, and relentless action. If you're listening now and wondering if $500 can truly be the foundation of lasting wealth, let's set out together on this journey, from $500 to financial freedom in 5 years. Financial freedom is not just about numbers in a bank account. It's about reclaiming your time, making choices unchained by paychecks, and building a life where money is a tool, not a master. That journey always begins with a single, resolute step, and today that step begins with your $500. Before launching into strategies and investment vehicles, it's crucial to establish a foundation. The bedrock of your journey will be a shift in mindset, from consumer to creator, from spender to investor. Remind yourself daily that money, no matter how little, is not just for spending, but for seeding your future. Every dollar is a soldier in your army, and your job is to send those soldiers out to multiply. The first phase is preparation and education. With $500, protect the most vulnerable spots. Pay off any high-interest debt as quickly as possible. There's no investment on earth that consistently outpaces the spiraling cost of credit card debt. Once you're clear of that burden, dedicate yourself to building essential financial literacy. Use a portion of your initial sum, or better yet, free resources online, to learn about budgeting, investing, and wealth-building strategies. Knowledge amplifies every dollar you own. Next, it's time to craft a budget, one that is both rigorous and realistic. Audit your monthly expenses without judgment. Cut ruthlessly where you can. Treat every unnecessary subscription, every mindless impulse buy, as an obstacle to your freedom. The goal is to create a gap between your income and your spending. Because that gap, no matter how small, is where wealth is born. With a disciplined budget in place, focus on growing your income. In the digital age, earning opportunities are limited only by your imagination and willingness to work. Consider side hustles, freelancing online, part-time gigs, or offering skills in your community. With just a smartphone and internet access, you can tutor, sell products, design graphics, or manage social media accounts. The $500 becomes not just capital, but the fuel for mastering skills or obtaining certifications in higher-paying fields. As your income rises, resist lifestyle inflation, the temptation to inflate your spending as your earnings grow. Instead, channel every extra dollar into a sacred second account, your freedom fund. Every small deposit, no matter how minor, is a brick in the foundation you're building. Your first investment should be in your emergency fund. Aim to save at least $1,000 as quickly as possible, enough to shield you from most small crises. Store this money in a high-yield savings account, where it grows steadily, protected and accessible. Once you have this safety net, your remaining dollars, along with new income from side hustles or raises, can be put to work. Review the basics of stock market investment, real estate, businesses, and other vehicles. You don't need to be a Wall Street wizard to win. Start with index funds, or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which offer broad, diversified exposure to the market with minimal fees. Most brokerage platforms now allow you to start with just a small sum, and the key is consistency. Invest a fixed amount every month, come rain or shine. This approach, known as dollar-cost averaging, shields you from market swings and capitalizes on long-term growth. Remember, financial freedom is not an overnight sprint, but a disciplined marathon. Automate your investments to ensure you never miss a contribution. Compounding is your most powerful ally, the magic that turns trickles into rivers over time. But earning and investing are only part of the blueprint. The real power lies in leveraging your earnings to create multiple streams of income. Once your investments start generating returns, seek out additional sources. Perhaps your side hustle grows into a small business. Perhaps you reinvest your earnings into real estate or peer-to-peer lending. Every new income stream accelerates your journey, cushioning you from setbacks and multiplying your wealth. Throughout this 5-year odyssey, the path won't always be smooth. Markets will dip, unexpected expenses will arise, motivation might flag. But this is where the mindset you built at the start becomes your compass. Set clear, measurable milestones. 1 month, save $100. 3 months, build an emergency fund. 6 months, begin investing. Celebrate progress, adjust as needed, and keep your eyes on the horizon. Along the way, surround yourself with like-minded individuals, those who value growth, discipline, and ambition. Community matters. Share your journey, learn from others, and find accountability. Avoid the social traps that pull you back into spending for fleeting pleasures or impressing others. Your future self will thank you for every sacrifice, every wise choice made today. As your investments and income streams mature, regularly review your progress. Are there spending leaks in your budget? Is your investment mix still aligned with your goals? Are there ways to optimize for taxes, reinvest dividends, or scale your side hustle further? Every course correction brings you closer to your destination. By year 3, the fruits of compounding and disciplined income growth often become visible. You might see your investments double, or your side income rival your primary salary. By year 5, with unwavering consistency, your $500 could multiply many times over, enough to cover key expenses, or even liberate you fully from traditional employment. But remember, financial freedom is not just about money. It's about freedom of choice, of time, of purpose. As you accumulate wealth, begin to design the life you want, time with family, travel, volunteering, or pursuing passions unclouded by financial stress. The journey from $500 to financial freedom isn't easy, but it's intensely rewarding. It's proof that with discipline, knowledge, and persistent action, anyone, regardless of their starting point, can change their destiny. Your $500 is more than a small bill. It's your seed, your start, your promise to a future self waiting to live free. Take that first step. Guard your mindset, build your skills, spend less than you earn, invest early, invest often, create more ways to earn, track your progress, celebrate small wins. 5 years from now, you may look back in awe, not just at your bank balance, but at the person you've become. The road to financial freedom is open. Your journey begins now.